Alright, this is going to be a quick couple minute video just to show some of my cyberware and some of my stats and my build basically. I am level 50, but my gear is not maxed out yet. So we'll go here into the attributes first. So 20 into body because I don't use any guns. It's strictly just the gorilla arms. I do carry a gun in the game, but I mostly use that just for those rare instances when you have to have a gun. So body is at 20, reflexes is at 20, and technical ability is at 19, cool is at 9. Now, I'm not saying that this is how you have to do it. By all means, do it however you want. This is just me playing around. So under reflexes, though, I really don't have anything in here because, like I said, I'm not using guns that often. And I don't use blades and I don't use assault rifles. Every now and then I'll use a handgun. That's why I put a couple extra points in there just to give me a little more damage. But for the most part, it is straight gorilla arms. So that's where body comes in. So under athletics, pretty much anything that increased my health, increased my melee damage, or increased my stamina, I equipped. So this one's great. Sprinting doesn't cost stamina, so I can sprint all over the dang place. But yeah, so anything that basically ups my stamina, ups my health, ups my melee damage, or increases armor, I went ahead and equipped. And you can go through and read all of these. I don't do a lot of blocking, oddly enough, so I didn't use this one. I don't know how effective that will be. I've had very few fights where I've had to actually block a melee attack, because normally with the Sandevistan you're in and you're just wasting people. So under Annihilation, I don't really have anything in here except for this one. Deal more damage to faster moving speed demon, and I don't know if that works with just melee weapons, because Annihilation's kind of the shotgun perk tree. But your gorilla arms do count as melee, so I don't have the numbers or the science to back this up. I just figured, why not? It's only one perk. Street Brawler, pretty much everything is maxed because that's exactly what I'm doing, is street brawling. So, again, I didn't do this one, Biting Time, because I don't find myself blocking a lot. Yeah, so that'll do it for the body. I already did reflexes. Technical ability, crafting, because I like being able to craft stuff, specifically armor, and there's some great mods for your cyberware that you can only get through crafting, or if you can get it naturally in the game, I've never had it drop. So engineering, I don't really have anything in, all pretty much crafting here. This one, Edge Runner Artisan, is probably one of the more important ones because it allows you to craft legendary items, but you know, a lot of these are really good because they, you know, reduce the component cost, you know, chance to craft for free, that sort of stuff. And under intelligence, I don't have anything because, like I said, my guy doesn't use any of that. Cool. I have a few points here and there. Movement speed after successful takedown increase. That one's good. I don't really use this, but it's kind of neat. And then deal 15% more damage to humans. Awesome, why not? Cold Blood is really helpful because these stack and they can increase your attack speed, increase your health regen, and increase your melee weapon damage. And they stack up to, I believe, 3 times. So this tree right here, awesome to have. You could always put more into cool. I really didn't. So yeah, but that's pretty much my attributes and how I distributed my perks. Now if we go into, yeah, see, I'm using Comrade's hammer, and I'm not even really, you know, like I said, I don't use pistols much in the game, guns at all. So my armor is nowhere near where I want it. This is all a work in progress. So same thing with my cyberware. The frontal cortex stuff, that's great. Heal on kill, awesome. Kill an enemy, get 5% of your health back. A lot of the frontal cortex stuff requires your intelligence to be high. Mine is not, so same thing with immune system. So I'm just trying to get everything legendary, but easier said than done. Second Heart's one of my favorites. It'll come in handy more often than you would think. Reduces all cyberware cooldowns. I'll show you guys after I go through this, but my cooldown on my Sandevistan is like 4 seconds, 3 seconds. It's ridiculous. Stamina increasing, synth lungs, so stamina regen increased by 25%. That's great because I'm throwing fists all the time. Nano relays increases Sandevistan and oh, I butchered that. Anyways, increases those, the duration by 2 seconds. Synaptic accelerator is a good one, although I don't know if it's a bug or if it's a feature, but I've popped my Sandevistan knowing I'm just going to go in and beat everyone to death, and then this will kick because the enemy is alert to me, and it'll cancel out my Sandevistan. I don't know if that's a glitch or if that's just how the game works, so I might remove that. I don't know. The subdermal armor, always good to have. Optical camo is fantastic. I use it all the time to sneak around because with this build, fireproof coating, by the way, awesome. Net runners, they light you on fire. No more, don't have to worry about it. But I use the optical camo a lot with this build because the Sandevistan replaces your quick hack ability. So you can't quick hack or, disable cameras or anything like that unless you physically go up and, disable them. So that brings me to the Sandevistan. I was using the Falco, the Militech Falco 4 for a while, which is the exact Sandevistan he gets in, David gets in the Edge Runners anime. It has a really long cooldown. It's a 60-second cooldown, and I found this is actually more useful because it slows time for 25% instead of 30, and you get it with the perks I have, for about 13.5 seconds with a 7-second cooldown according to that. But I'm able to activate it a lot more frequently, so I find it a lot more useful. And then the mods I have in it are heatsink, because it reduces the cooldown by 4 seconds each. So I have 2 of those in there. And then I have the overclocked processor because that increases it by 1.3%. Oh, I didn't know I had those. Must have picked those up recently. That's a good one. Restores stamina. There's also another Tiger Claw one that restores health. So those aren't bad ideas. But these, I had to craft all these. I had to get the crafting specs. That's why I put so much into the tech ability for the crafting. Back to the cyberware. The hands, whatever. Not really using guns, so you could put stuff in there. You could, yeah. So. The gorilla arms, that's the bread and butter of everything I do. I'm still trying to get higher level mods for this thing. But yeah, they're absolutely just wrecking balls, and I love it. The legs, I like the double jump. So, but yeah, that's pretty much everything. Just to show you that this is why I like to craft. But yeah, that's pretty much my build. Any questions, leave them in the comments. Yeah, I'll show you real quick here the cooldown on my Sandevistan. So I'm going to pop that. Got 14 seconds on the clock. Run around. Jump in my car. I am speed. 4-second cooldown. So, and she's ready to go again. This is why I enjoy it. And I'm out of there. And hit it again. So you can activate it a lot more frequently, which is why I went with that Sandevistan and the cooldown perks that I've got and cooldown cyberware mods. really help.
¡Nos están aniquilando!
See what I mean? I really don't find myself blocking often. So... Oh, this was a NCPD scanner alert. Didn't even notice. But yeah, so there you go. That's my my build. Hope you guys enjoyed.